What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. All right, now switching over to the AEW side of things this past week. AEW Dynamite, for what we've seen, mostly this was just a regular filler episode of Dynamite. This was not one of the best episodes of Dynamite that we had. We did have some fun stuff on there. Matt Hardy versus Orange Cassidy, even though Matt, every time I see him in the ring now, more and more matches, he is showing me that I think Matt Hardy's in-ring career is over. Unless he wants to go back to Broken and do the cinematic stuff, or if he just wants to be a manager, or he could be part of the creative team. But the urge to see Matt Hardy still wrestle, he has no knees.
You're the only one that notices that.
Look,
I mean, I notice it, obviously, because you pointed out, but I'm like...
You still want to see Matt Hardy wrestle?
I mean, I don't want to... Well, I don't care. Like, I don't care. But... I think he still wrestles because of his knowledge. I think he still wrestles for, one, his name to bring to AEW, and his knowledge. I'm pretty sure when these younger wrestlers get in the ring with him, they learn something every time.
I mean, but but any veteran, though, look what the knowledge that Darby Allin's getting with Sting.
Yeah, but Darby Allin is not also wrestling Sting, so he doesn't have that same... thing.
I mean, but he's out. You don't gotta wrestle Sting on TV. You could be backstage and Sting can teach you some moves. You're on the road with Sting. You are listening and taking instinct. You don't have to wrestle the guy to.
Well, yeah, but it's like taking tips on how to play basketball for Michael Jordan is different than playing Michael Jordan.
But here's the thing: it's different if Michael Jordan's my coach. And if Michael Jordan's playing me in practice every day, or whatever the case may be, but the thing is, if I'm playing Michael Jordan, he's still great. I say, okay, I can study his moves and say what he's doing, but Michael Jordan's not talking to me on the court unless he's trash talking me. Matt Hardy is playing a storyline, and yeah, of course, wrestlers are going to say something to each other, but Matt Hardy can do so much more in AEW. I'm
pretty sure he's going straight into the office and create them anyway.
That's what I'm saying. You can get so much insight from it. Like, he's helping out Private Party a lot. Because without Matt Hardy, Private Party probably wouldn't be on TV. And I'm just like, y'all need to do more Private Party. And I'm like, I want Matt Hardy to be able to take Private Party into the next level of finally becoming tag team champions. Because I like Private Party. But right now, we're wasting Matt Hardy on another stable that we don't... Look how many stables we have in AEW right now. It's WCW all over again.
I think they're just getting ready for them trios titles.
But, look, I'm not going to say make excuses for AEW. It's like...
I'm not. I'm saying, like, I think they have all these stables for a trios title. Like, but you can't have all these teams and just not have a trios title in the works.
I mean, I agree with you, but it also takes away from the dynamic of a lot of things. Like, the whole Matt Hardy stable, it's 2 sets of tag teams. It's somebody else. And it's just like...
Yeah, almost 3.
Almost 3. Then it's like the Factory. Who gives a fuck about the Factory?
Yeah, nobody cares about the Factory.
Okay, and then you have the Nightmare Family. I'm at the point where I don't even really care other than Cody.
Well, the Nightmare Family is not really...
The Nightmare
Family is just they're not a faction. They're more of a... I don't know how to explain what
the Nightmare Family is the authority from WWE. And now they just added Lee Johnson to the thing. That Lee Johnson, Dustin Rhodes, Arn Anderson, Cody, Brandy, that's all Nightmare Family shit. And I'm just like, okay. Then you have the Best Friends.
It's so weird because like the Nightmare Family was never canon because like they got like DDP in it, Glacier in it,
all the WCW bullshits, yeah.
Yeah, other random people in it for no reason. Like, cause I thought At first, the Nightmare family was just Cody's like training team, almost is what they made it seem like at first.
Then you go over, you have the Elite. Then you look over the other
Super
corner.
elite.
Then you look over the other corner, then you have the Dark Order. Then you look over in the next corner, you have the Best Friends. Then you look over in the other corner, there's Death's Triangle. And it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Then you got Jurassic Express, because if you still count Margot Stunt, that's a stable. Not it's like everybody is in something. That's what it was like in 97, 98 WCW, where you had NWO Wolfpack, and Ravens Flock, Four Horsemen. Everybody had like a faction that they was part of. I'm like, whoa, we don't need all these factions. Now, if they want to do a trios title, I get, because first of all, I don't like the trios titles in my personal opinion. I mean, me personally, was it cool in Lucha Underground? Sure, but I was not a big fan. Like, I don't need a trios title. Because when you do that, you got to create a lot of.
They already got them, obviously, from all the stables.
What you say? What?
I said they already got them, obviously. From all
but
the stables
but they don't have a legit one. The only trios right now is Death's Triangle, which they're probably going to.
They got a lot of them. What you mean?
He's probably Peck. They're probably going to leave Peck and go to Andrade, so I can see that. But I'm saying Best Friends.
They got Kenny and the Bucks. If they wanted Best Friends with Trent and Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor, but I doubt that. All the other groups, Hardy and Private Party. They do have a couple people that can do it, but I mean, I'm pretty sure maybe Kenny and the Bucks win it or something like that.
It's like, okay, cool, that's all fine, but I'm like, but look, all that shit's like, I'm looking for. I used to love I still love AEW, but it's their tag team division was great, and I'm just like, but now we just fall in so much into the stable shit, and I'm like, there's no one stable that feels important. So that's what I say. But all that goes back to saying, like, I love Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy is a Hall of Famer in anybody's wrestling organization, and Matt Hardy has been great for the wrestling business. But I don't need to see Matt Hardy. It's different. Christian can still can go. I say my shit about Christian, but Christian can still go. Matt Hardy just can't go anymore. Matt Hardy's not giving you a 4-star match anymore. Matt Hardy, every time he's wrestling, he's getting injured. Orange Cassidy.
Now this one wasn't his fault.
Yeah, but I know it was his fault. Orange Cassidy did that, and his face came out bloody. I'm just like, Matt Hardy. It's like you're at that point where it's just that it's not. Even with Taz at that point, I love Taz. And I know Taz was great in ECW, and they ruined him in WWF. And then there was at one point where it's like after WrestleMania 17, I was like, bro, you can't wrestle no more. I was like, there's just something's off, and you can't wrestle. Matt Hardy has no knees, and it's the way he walks is hard to look at. The moves he do are dry and boring as fuck, and it's just like Matt Hardy. It's like I love him, but I'd rather him be a manager for the stable. Be big money match, the stuff like that, and just do that, and put over Private Party. Isaiah Cassidy could have been in this match against Orange Cassidy. It's just so much stuff that you could have did. Jurassic Express taking on the Lucha Bros to see who's going to. It's the Lucha Bros taking on the Varsity Blondes, and they were going to see who is going to take on Jurassic Express. But I kind of gave it away already, which is obviously Jurassic Express. Which is Lucha Bros beat the Varsity Blondes in a regular kind of matchup. They had Mrs. Hayter taking on Jade Gargill.
No, she took on Red Velvet.
Red Velvet. Red Velvet, oh my God, God bless her. Botched the standing moonsault so bad. And I landed right on her face, missed the whole body. And Hair came up and gave her like a lariat and won the matchup that way. They were trying to make something out of nothing. MJF and Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho wants another match with MJF. MJF makes a good point, like, I beat you. Why do I need to do that? But now Jericho says he will retire and will never wrestle another match in AEW again if he loses.
Stupid stipulation.
And he just said, "Oh well, you know what? I'll just be a full-time commentator on Rampage." Knowing he's kind of smart because he knew a lot of people didn't like him on Rampage commentary. And
he even said it. He was like, "Yeah, I'm yelling. So what?"
Exactly. But now he got everybody to cheer for him though. Going to that matchup with MJF at All Out, so MJF accepts that matchup.
They should have put another stipulation. They should have put a different stipulation, like something else.
But it's more believable about Jericho retiring opposed to Roman Reigns. Well, Roman Reigns said, "If I lose,
we know Jericho's not going to retire. We know he's not going to retire. Not right now. If it was after he keep losing and losing and losing and losing against everybody, then yes. But him, you in the middle of a feud.
Jericho's about a couple matches away from me to say it's time to hang it up, bro. Because I really that was really exposed when he was going against the Juice.
He's a couple matches, obviously, from retiring. If it's Jericho's not going to go out and not say, "This is my retirement match." He's not going to say, "If I lose, I retire." He's not doing that. Jericho's doing the Ric Flair thing, going out saying, "This is my last match against so-and-so at our biggest pay-per-view." He's not going to say,
Jericho's more humble than that. Jericho ain't going to let no... Jericho, look.
Okay. All right.
He more humble than Ric Flair. Stop that. You know that.
All right. But he works for Tony Khan. You mean tell me Tony Khan ain't going to advertise Chris Jericho's last match?
You're right. He'll do that. CM Punk cuts a promo his first time on Dynamite, and to call out Darby Allin, and he said, I need to be in the ring with Darby Allin to see if I still got it. And the fans chanted, "Yes, yes, yes." He said, "That's somebody else's shtick, and you're going to just have to be just a little bit more patient." Well, what we already did, all but confirmed that Daniel Bryan is coming to AEW. We already knew that. Just now it's a matter of when. Now, New York got these new restrictions on when it comes definitely to the way the Delta variant and the COVID stuff is lining up.
I mean, they already confirmed it, so...
Yeah, but in other words, they're saying that they probably bumped up Daniel Bryan's, when he's supposed to come.
They already...
What'd you say?
They already confirmed it.
When's he coming?
They already confirmed that.
When's he coming?
At All Out. At the end of All Out.
Well, sorry, Adam Cole. You got to wait again. I wouldn't have Adam Cole, Ruby Soto, and Dan Bryan all on the same show.
Nah, Adam Cole is probably going to debut.
I have go on Rampage. Why not?
I'm going to say he'll debut. He'll debut in a pivotal moment. That's what I say. When I say pivotal moment, I mean it's something dealing with the Bucks and Kenny.
Okay.
So like Kenny he beat somebody, says, "Yeah, nobody can beat me." That's probably when Adam Cole comes out. Something like that. I can imagine.
Okay. The Dark Order look like they're about to split, and I'm like, great.
I don't think they're splitting. I think they're just trying to do something until Hangman comes back.
Okay. Malachi Black destroys Arn Anderson's son because he's going to go through every member of the Nightmare family until he gets to Cody.
You got one. All right.
And
you don't got that many left.
You're right. I don't know what happened with the Big Show in the factory. I care less about the Gun Club.
Well, wait a minute. Did you see what Arn Anderson did?
No. What do you do?
This man is like 60 years old, and Malachi Black gave him a black mask. And he did like a karate move and blocked it.
So he flopped it or he sold it?
No, he blocked it.
He blocked it. Arn, get the hell out of here, Arn Anderson.
He blocked it, and then Malachi Black he was like, "Oh, okay." So he slid on the chair. Arn is a dummy. Picked up the chair, and then he hit him with it.
Wow. Okay.
He blocked it. It looked like, you know that move John Cena does, the little lightning fist.
Oh God. Uh-huh.
That's what it looked like when he blocked it.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh wow. That's pretty much it about when it comes to Dynamite. I didn't see too much of the Mox, Eddie, and Darby stuff. So
they squashed them pretty much.
okay. Now for Rampage that I missed, tell me about Giannis, bruh.
What about him?
Well, I didn't see it, so what happened?
He didn't do nothing.
He just came out and was just like, yeah.
He didn't come out. He was just in the crowd.
No, he comes out. This is a
he comes out
exclusive. He can't.
He comes out on stage on YouTube. He comes out.
Yeah.
He doesn't come out on the show, which I liked actually.
Oh, okay.
I like them just showing Giannis in the crowd, cheering and reacting rather than him coming out, him sitting ringside, and him being involved in any way.
Okay, with him, his brother.
Yeah. Him just being a fan help them in a way because everybody was like, well, who is that? The people that don't know Giannis, it was like, who is that? Oh, he's the MVP of the NBA. He's marking out. It kind of made them seem more kind of legitimate.
Kind of like LeBron was there when he first got drafted.
Yeah, take a picture of Stone Cold. Yeah.
Yeah. Jurassic Express fought. It was Jurassic Express and the Lucha Bros, right?
Yeah.
Who won?
The Lucha Bros, which is the right choice because, like I told you, Jurassic Express is not doing it. They need to break up. Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy definitely need to break up. Jungle Boy is more over as a single star than a tag team wrestler, so why would you put him in a tag team? I don't know. But Jungle Boy definitely should be on his own.
What happened when it looks like after the match, the Young Bucks come out and it said what brought Giannis to their feet? Did Giannis get up in the crowd to get in the Young Bucks' face or something?
No, it was a dive, a tope.
Who did a tope?
Jungle Boy and one of the Phoenix, I think.
Oh, okay.
They did a double tope to the Young Bucks and Gallows and Anderson.
Look, I am very happy that Giannis is a fan. I'm very happy that he got there and got to enjoy himself.
Yeah, now on YouTube, he came all out and did his own interest and everything like that. Like YouTube, they came out and Tony Khan announced it and everything.
Tay Conti takes on the Bunny, I think. Don't know who won that match. Actually, I didn't see too much of
that wasn't really nobody really cared about that match, but the Bunny won. She had help from Penelope Ford. So.
Oh wow! I didn't think that's what happened. In the Miro played Bisa Fuego del Sol.
He beat him up.
And took his mask off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some heel shit to do. So that was AEW this week.